Kevin, you motherfucking avatar. You better start the fucking after the show now, motherfucker. Avatar ass bitch.
Kevin's eyes look insane, but he's got new hair. Virginia is a witch and she farts in her chair. Jason is a spaz who's got an old man's ass. Welcome to the After the Show podcast.
Alrighty, hello and welcome to the KVJ After the Show podcast. Here to the weekend, and a very exciting weekend it's going to be. The KVJ Horror Movie Chat Room, the premiere happening tomorrow night at the Maltz Theater in Jupiter. Very excited to get that going on. Excited to see all the people out there.
Yeah, and if for any reason on the closing credits you were in the movie or contributed to the movie and you're not in it, and I didn't get your last name or something, when you see it on, let me know, and we'll put it on for the YouTube version.
Okay.
Just because there was just so much to do, and sometimes you'll meet somebody, because a lot of the movies KVJ Nationers, and you forget to get their last name, and or just wouldn't write it down. So please don't be upset by that. Just let me know, and we'll plug it in for the YouTube.
So Cheryl was curious. She said, "What time does everything start on Saturday night for the premiere?" She said, "I seem to miss it every time y'all mention it." Well, the specifics I know, the red carpet starts at 7.
Doors open at 6:30, though. You can get there and hit up the bar in the lobby. It'll be open at 6:30.
Okay. Movie starts at 8. And the runtime, how long do you think, Bird, the final projection on that?
It's looking like, and I'm gonna, because we have a final edit today that we're doing, but it's at 1:47 right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So almost 2 hours long then.
Yeah, so I'm trying to maybe make it not that long, but then you start cutting out people, and then I don't want their feelings to get hurt. So it's, I don't know. I'm still wrestling with that. It's a game time decision, to be quite honest with you.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. What do you guys think?
I don't know. That's a tough one. Because, yeah, if you cut somebody out and they're sitting in the crowd, they're going to cry.
Well, unfortunately, that's just what happens sometimes. There's a big story back in the day, Jaws 2. They had this really twisted ending, which I thought personally would have been such a better ending. This crew worked on the scene for, I think, 2 or 3 months, and the execs didn't like it, and they said, we want a new ending. So all of that work got cut, never to be seen by anybody, and then they said, this will never be released. Yeah. And the ending of Jaws 2 would have been so much better. It showed a shark give birth to all these other sharks, knowing that, oh no, Jaws isn't over yet.
It's coming and it's bringing kids.
Yeah, exactly. So the waters are never safe, and they didn't like that.
Oh, really?
And I thought that would have been so cool.
Yeah.
But they took so much of their time and efforts to make that thing happen, and all to be cut on the editing room floor.
And it disappeared? Like nobody knows where that footage is?
I want to see it so bad. And they said, maybe at the time, they said, yeah, we don't want this ever out. And I don't know why either.
It's weird because now that would be re-released on a director's cut.
Yes.
And it would sell a bunch of copies.
Yeah, and if someone does know if there's a Jaws 2 ending that I've looked and looked, can't find it, because I thought that ending was so cool.
Yeah, I think a lot of times, just as Virginia had said, they'll do kind of the mass appeal, one that they release in the theaters. And then when you're somebody that's truly a fan of it, they'll release an extended cut where you can go watch it. And so, I think a lot of times what they do is they do more of a streamlined, okay, this is what a general mass audience would be. And then for everybody else who's more invested, like if you had a part in it, then you won't get cut out in that version of it.
Yeah, I mean, there were scenes we had to cut. And I mean, it's just the way it was, because we had some issues on some certain things, and it's just the way it is. It wasn't anything personal, but if you did get cut or you think you're going to have more lines than you did, I swear it's nothing. I wanted this thing to be 4 hours long, but
okay,
yeah,
4 hours.
No,
oh Lord,
I kid, but yeah, just know there was a reason why. If something didn't happen, there's a reason why, and it's nothing because you sucked or. It's just nothing personal.
It was going too long.
Or just, obstacles.
Well, some of the other things that we have got here. Harris had sent one, and she said, this may be a stupid question because it is KVJ, but is your movie going to be a drinking event?
I mean, yeah.
That's the thing about doing a drinking event with a movie. You may have to watch it on YouTube after.
Yeah, you're going to have to watch it again, but that's okay. I want to watch it a few times.
Definitely. I thought you both did a great job.
The Maltz is setting up. So they have a main bar, but they know our crowd. So the Maltz is setting up satellite bars all throughout the lobby because they know that the line will get long. KVJ Nation likes to have a cocktail.
And Charlene, she said, if anybody's selling a ticket for the movie, I'd appreciate it if you guys could let me know. I'm going solo for the first time. So
Okay.
Yeah, right now, I'm trying to think where those conversations could happen. Now, we're getting kind of a KVJ Discord that is going on, and we have a link for that we're going to put up on our Facebook and also on our website at kvjshow.com, where you can go and get directly into it, but there'll be a discussion there. And that might be places where if you've got a ticket, need a ticket, can't go kind of thing, where maybe you could start those discussions. That's kind of what it is. So that would be kind of our chat around the movie happening.
So go to Discord. I saw it already happening on Facebook.
Okay.
Somebody had posted at the KVJ Nation fan page.
Yeah, there is if you don't know, on Facebook, you can go KVJ Nation and there is a fan page there, and that's how a lot of times fans of the show talk for those kind of things. So to plug you into that, got a ticket or need a ticket, and you can go there.
Yeah, and if you were in the movie and you're waiting for your tickets, I've not received them yet. I know people keep hitting me up.
You got them. I gave them to you this morning. Denny's has all of them.
Oh, you gave them to Denny's?
Yes.
Okay, do not give me anything today.
I gave them all to Denny's.
Thank you. Yeah, don't give...
He's got every ticket.
Yes, okay, good. But yeah, well, just, I guess, get a hold of me. That is just, oh yeah. Get a hold of Virginia.
Get a hold of Denny's.
No, not him either. Get a hold of him.
And one person who's excited to be in it is our good KVJ Nationer, Nancy. She's up there.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so there you go. And rooting her on, too. She's going to have a mastectomy to remove some cancer was found during a routine mammogram. And so with it being Breast Cancer Awareness Month, just wanted to remind people, and the PSA for the ladies out there, get your mammograms. It could literally save your life. So.
Literally save your life if you catch it early. So if you're overdue, go. Be like Nancy. Get those checks so you can catch it early, and then it's just a little speed bump in your life. It's no big deal.
Yep.
But if it gets to like stage 4 and you're talking about spreading to other places, like, that's hard, man. You have a different fight on your hands.
Yep.
You can catch it early when it's stage 1 if you do your mammogram every year.
Yeah, her and her man have been so super loyal to the show. They're really awesome people.
Yeah, they bring a great vibe too.
Got an email from Mark. He said, I just want to remind everybody that Friday, October 10th is a very important national holiday that we need to celebrate. Yep. Once again, it's National Hug a Kevin Day. Hug one if you see one. Okay.
I don't know if ours wants to be hugged.
Oh, he's getting a big old hug from the bird.
Yeah.
I'll wait till my nose stops bleeding, but then I'll hopefully the blood.
Hugs and blood.
Hugs and blood.
It would be the first time I've bled on Kevin.
Yeah, you're right. Got a lot of bird blood on me. Also, Jenna, she said, my feel-good Friday is my Toronto Blue Jays crushed the damn Yankees to move on to the ALCS for the first time since 2016. Start spreading the news.
Oh, the Yankees are so not going to want to hear that email. They take their losses hard, man.
I know. The Yankees have quite the fan base.
I feel like all New York teams take their losses pretty tough.
Not Mets. They know they suck.
You're right. They're like a watered-down Yankees.
we're the Mets.
The Jets kind of own it, too.
Yeah, we're the Mets and Jets.
Buffalo just seems like they get sad, not mad. There's a depression, not an anger.
Buffalo is too sweet to be angry.
Yeah.
They're sad and depressed, and that's who you should hug.
No, you're right. Yankees and Jets, when it comes to New York, is when they're like, you motherfucker.
Also, Chuck in Albuquerque said, I was listening to your discussion about streaming services and the difficulty that you're all having with canceling them. I do something called churning. I'm on a fixed income, so I only have one major streaming service per month. And when I've seen everything that I want to see, I go to the website of that streaming service and I cancel. Then I choose a different streaming service and I go to that website. I sign up. I immediately write it in my calendar 2 days earlier than the date I'm currently on. But in the next month or whichever month I choose to end the service, it's helpful. It reminds me to cancel that service. That way I'm not paying for additional months. And honestly, I think this churning that is out there, that is the way to go. Now, it requires you being on top of it like what he's talking about. But for me, if you're an organized dick like I am, I already know the shows that I want to watch, and I could actually line them up by platform. And that might be how I redo my watch list. Because I've been thinking about that, saying, gosh, I've had, like Netflix, haven't probably watched in 2 to 3 months. I'm like, I paid how much money in that time that I have not been going to it and using it. That's
You're
just
right.
silly.
Silly money.
Don't bring up Netflix in front of Virginia. That word is triggering.
Right.
You're pissing it away.
Well, what you're paying, I mean, that would be $50.
Yeah.
That you could have. I mean, imagine somebody just hands you $50 and all you have to do is your due diligence to be like, cancel. And then if you ever want to watch Netflix again, a show comes on, you're like, okay, you flip it back on. But I think I'm going to jump into that. I talked about it, didn't know it had a term. Churning just seems smart. And you can do that. You have a list of what you want to see, and you can do the platforms and be like, okay, I'm going to go on an Apple TV run here for a while.
That was what was kind of cozy. I had to stay at a hotel not that long ago, and there was only so much I could watch. So it's kind of like the whole Cheesecake Factory menu versus the Five Guys menu kind of a thing. You have so many options, so you have to kind of be happy with the small ones.
Make it happen.
Make it happen. And what's weird, it forces you to watch things you never would ever watch.
Totally.
And you might like them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And something else that we were talking about yesterday with...
He heard himself talking.
No, I'm good. In my prime.
Radio's violent.
So ow, you heard.
I've never seen somebody go on the injured reserve for radio before.
Ow.
So many times.
Yeah, so many times. It's kind of a new thing. It's pretty crazy. But we were talking about gaming and the surprising stats on who is gaming. More women than men game in America.
My girlfriend Honeyface, she's a big video gamer. She loves playing video games.
Yeah. And then the number of people, I think it's a quarter of all gamers are over the age of 60. And we started talking about the sensibility of that and how playing video games and things like that stimulates your brain. And when you get to that age, that's when you're concerned about degeneration of your mind. We even talked about the sweet spot. Remember that for your brain health and age?
Yes.
And you're all good until 60. And then you start to see some declines. And then, like, you go to the gym. You just got to, I think how your brain is going to be and how sharp you'll be determines on a lot of factors. But one of them is how you use your brain. And video games seems to be good for it. And this email said, yeah, I'm listening to you guys talking about it. And I was a general manager for GameStop for 13 years. And it's absolutely true. There's a lot of older generations that play video games. A lot of war veterans play them to get their minds off of things. And a lot of older people play them to keep their brain function and their finger function flexing and going. It is very helpful. So I saw it all the time, how many people were older at GameStop.
You ever have something on your mind where you just can't get it out of your mind and you're kind of obsessing about it because it's been bothering you?
Every day.
Girl, I get it. But I remember I took 2 days off to play this wrestling game. I made myself as one of the wrestlers. And you're right. It really does take your mind off of things. You're kind of locked in to trying to win the belt or whatever video game you're into. It's I think it's a good learning tool if you do it the right way. Mm-hmm. It can help out with mental health too.
Ashley's got a musical suggestion for you. McGlocky Bird. You ever heard about them? It's absolutely fascinating to listen to. He takes one band's lyrics and then plays them using another band's sound.
No, that sounds cool, though.
Okay. Well, that might be something to check out.
McGlocky.
There's that one. You see that one band, and they take popular songs, and there's a clown in there as well, and they do it 1930s style. They're very popular on YouTube. Mm-hmm. They'll take like Miley Cyrus has a new song. They'll do it in old, but they do it. It's really cool. And the clown sings very like this, but it's beautiful.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
Beautiful clown singing?
Yeah, it's horrifying.
Okay, all right. That sounded a bit horrifying. And Denny had said, Virginia, you need to listen to Dwayne Dopesy and the Zydeco Hellraisers. Think it might be right up your alley.
Dude, you think I don't know about Dwayne Dopesy and the Zydeco Hellraisers?
Damn, why got you on?
How insulting.
Trying to be cool.
4 years in a row, they played the Crawfish Fest. I know Dwayne very well. He's a friend.
Okay.
Damn.
He is very talented. Grammy nominated, Dwayne Dopesy.
Okay.
So in your face, Kevin, and the person who emailed.
Right.
I love Dwayne Dopesy.
Are they a big band? Are they like known nationally?
They're Zydeco, and they are known nationally, Grammy nominated. And Dwayne Dopesy has been doing it for a while. He comes from lineage. His family, his
Oopsie
daddy. Oopsie doopsie.
Yes. That's the one that didn't do as well. Yeah, he's kind of the black sheep of the family.
Yes.
Yeah, he comes from a long line of Zydeco players.
It's crazy how many awesome bands and musicians are out there that have a national audience, but you never heard of them.
Yep, that'd be one. Craig is I head into the weekend here with another soda alternative, kind of doing the same thing. Said I do not drink soda, and I don't like LaCroix or the other fake sugar or sugar substitute drinks. I also love tequila and Palomas often. Palomas are fantastic. I found the best alternative is Spindrift. Hearing that popping up a good bit. They're soda waters with real fruit juice in them. They're mildly sweet. They're great as a soda replacement, or better yet, as a mixer with tequila. I personally like the grapefruit. That is what goes with. That's what makes a Paloma.
Grapefruit and tequila. Can you get down with that?
Oh, definitely.
He said the best standalone one is Nojito, which is basically a virgin mojito.
Oh, what the fuck? I don't want that shit.
I don't want that either.
Or you could mix it with the whole thing. You could make one out of it, though, to get rid of the sugars and whatnot.
True.
Because that's the only problem I have with mojito. I think they're loaded with sugars, are they not? And then they stick
are.
sugar cane.
They put
right down the
sugar
middle
in
of
it. You muddle the sugar with, I think it's mint or something. I don't like mojitos.
I don't like the attack on sugar, but that's just my thing.
They have got one when I went to Rocco's Tacos last week. They've got the one with Fat Joe. It's the Skinny Jojito.
Okay.
Yeah. And so they...
Was it good?
I did not... I went to order it and they didn't have whatever the mixer was that you needed. And so I did not get to try it. So I went with just a regular margarita.
So it's a Friday. What does the Kevin Ralston make for his first drink today?
I probably would do a tequila, would be my guess.
Make a little Paloma with some fresh grapefruit juice. That's amazing.
Yeah, I love that. Palomas are fantastic. And I don't understand that because I think Paloma actually means dove in Spanish.
So it's Dove liquor?
Now with real bits of Dove.
Yeah, that's why when I kind of heard that, I was like, well, that's kind of odd, but maybe I'm incorrect on that.
That last sip was a little chunky. I think I got part of the beak in it.
I got the beak or the foot.
That's what I was like, that's kind of an odd name for a beverage.
And you know what? I'd still go back for more.
Oh, we know.
Yeah, I'd drink another beak if I had to, if the buzz was right.
Okay, yeah, they're telling me, the Paloma is dove, so.
Just no feet or beaks.
Yeah.
Okay.
We draw the line.
Right. And boy, kind of a nice but also sad reminder here of a foregone era. But the positive reminder is that, yes, you have the Oktoberfest at the German American Club, the Palm Beaches in Lake Worth Beach. And a great photo there. It was good times. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. There I am with Katie and Doug from Due South. And I'll remember that night very well. They came out and saw me at Oktoberfest to tell me that Due South was closing for good.
Damn.
I love Katie's dog to the point where I'm sure she's like, all right, dude, stop touching my dog.
There.
There. You're rubbing too low on his belly.
Stop giving him a lipstick.
Stop. You weirdo.
Dog's like, no, keep it going.
Well, I've turned into Drew Ralston, Kevin's dad. I get on the ground and just start petting strangers' dogs.
Just another minute. Just another minute. Almost there. And Heather said, I've got a friend's husband that not only will tell us how hot we are in person in front of his wife, but he will comment on our social media pictures saying how hot we are. Yeah, we were talking earlier about this girl who her best friend's husband said some things that made it very clear that he was kind of propositioning her, saying how beautiful she was, and imagine if I would have met you first, and that's that kind of conversation. That's
crossing the line.
That crosses a definite line.
A lot of guys do that, though. You would be shocked to find out how many married guys float around parties and say stupid sideways shit like that after a few cocktails.
Kevin, it's only the guys that do this, by the way.
Really?
Women never do it. They never have too much to drink,
Well,
and
good.
then it's just the men. I want to make sure we get that cleared.
In this scenario, it is a man.
Just the men do this.
I'm sorry you're so salty, but
It's okay, Gender Warsenicki.
He loves it.
stay on topic. In this one, it's a man.
We did a raise your hand poll today as well, and half of us have gotten into a stranger's car thinking it was a car you knew. That was Virginia and Jaybird have both done that. I saw that. I haven't done that, but I did see somebody that did. We were at Walgreens in Boca, and a girl that my wife and I were with, I saw her come out of the Walgreens, and I'm like, she just got in the car, and she was sitting there, and I kind of looked over at her, and I started waving to her, and she was so confused. She's like, what are you doing in another car? And then she looked and realized the driver wasn't me, and she's like, ah.
I mean, the kidnapper is like, really, lady? How easy are you going to make this for me?
He's like, God does answer prayer. Just a second ago, I'm just like saying, God, can you please deliver me a woman to abduct and rape?
I've been waiting for a victim, and this one just got right in my car. No struggle.
Who would have known? God answers rapey prayers. No, thankfully she got out unscathed. And that was all
Thank
good.
God. How terrible would that have been if you just watched him drive away?
I'd have had to try to run him off the road.
Kevin would have been in a chase.
I would have tried to run him off the road.
How are you at that little pit maneuver where you tap the back and make them spin out?
I think it'd be really good because I've seen it a lot and I've kind of studied it. And
Me too.
In my head, I've thought, okay, if somebody had my kid, I'm pit maneuvering the hell out of them.
Jaybird, question.
Yeah.
Can we use your Jeep so we can practice pit maneuvers?
Oh, you can do whatever the fuck you want to my Jeep.
Okay.
It'd be so fun if we could find two cars that nobody cares.
I really don't care.
I think we found one.
I mean, I don't care about my Jeep.
All right.
I get it. I bought it to get to A to B. It was nothing to.
I think pit maneuvers look so fun.
It'd be amazing. And then after we find those two cars, we got to find a company that doesn't care about liability. And then when we clear those hurdles, we're totally doing this.
I'm so psyched.
Yes.
No, it's better to ask for forgiveness than permission.
I don't know. You know what? I've been really.
Hey, you guys are fired. I'm sorry.
Deja vu.
Yeah.
Oh, are the kids still here? Oh, we talk loud.
They can't hear us, right?
I mean, it's supposed to be a soundproof studio. If they are hearing us, then yes, we need to talk to.
Oh, they definitely can.
Well, you
hear.
can hear when they applaud.
Well, it's single pane glass, so it's definitely not soundproof.
Yeah, no, you can absolutely hear us in here.
Well, fuck. Take that. I'm done with my tour.
Oh, you're gonna make my nose bleed. That's amazing.
Do you need a tampon?
Tour's over, kids.
I love Dickie Rants.
So you guys got in a stranger's car thinking it was a car you knew, huh?
Oh, yeah.
That sucks. And then the other one that sucks too, and I've done it, I think now 3 times in my life, where I'm at the grocery store and I start taking someone else's shopping cart. And there was one where the lady's purse was in the front. So I'm like, just kind of taking the cart, looking in the chip aisle.
So I'm going through a purse.
I'm going, what the shit? Why do I have a purse in my cart? I go, oh my God, I don't eat yogurt.
Right.
It was such an awkward.
So crazy.
I'm like, I swear I didn't go through your purse. Dressed like in a Bigfoot outfit. She's like, oh, this guy went through my purse.
And Virginia, you had one as well.
Oh, yeah. I've definitely done that.
Okay.
Definitely gotten the wrong car. Definitely gotten the wrong Uber several times.
That's how a girl got murdered. But let's not talk about murder today, Jason. You talked enough about it this week. Sorry.
He's
Why
getting all ready
stop
for the
now?
horror movie. Yeah.
You're right, but that is a real thing, though. It's a horrifying case.
I know.
You know that case?
I've heard it. There's so many actually of women that got in the wrong Uber and got assaulted too.
Yeah, that's rough.
Murder, they're not telling the story, but the assaults, they're telling the story. There's so many.
Well, I was in an Uber ride the other day, and you ever just have it where you meet somebody and their energy is just off,
Dark.
man. It's dark energy, exactly. Yes,
I have met that kind of an Uber driver before.
Yes, and you don't know what's going on in their head, and you try talking to them to be friendly and polite, and it's almost kind of like where the serial killer stops talking. He's friendly at first, and he's like, "So where are we going? Where are we going? You just
and then he makes a wrong turn, and you're like, he's not bringing me to my destination.
We just passed my house.
You're not going to your house.
Yeah, the guy who set the Palisades fires in Southern California was an Uber driver, and the passengers were talking about how agitated he seemed to be before he dropped them off, and he dropped off his passengers, then went out and set the fires.
Wow.
It was late at night. They're going to go for the death penalty on that guy because 12 people, something like that,
12 people
died in the fires.
And just think about how many people's homes and lives were destroyed. And if he purposefully did that, what a psycho.
So it's been proven somebody did do all that? It was a person
They're
that
saying.
Yeah, they have pretty good lineup of evidence right now that they've already just told the media it looks bad for him, and he's being held right now.
Is there any chance that somebody put him up to it?
Well, yeah, of course, there's a chance.
I don't know. It's just what's so crazy about out there is it didn't take much at all. He was just out there with one lighter and created that kind of havoc.
Because the underbrush was so bad in certain areas, and there was no water in the reservoir lake that was supposed to be used. There was literally no water in any of the fire hydrants. So they try to turn them on, and nothing comes out.
Did he have something to do with that part too?
Gosh, he's good.
I don't think he did, but he could be a patsy. He could be a guy that somebody paid to go do that, to start that fire, and they full well knew what was going to happen if that area went up. It was all going to go up. And then the fire trucks just weren't going to respond because there was no water.
Yeah.
I mean, it does sound like, or maybe he knew there was no water. He goes, here's my time to fuck shit up. Well, you're the one that asked.
I don't think he's that bright. I think somebody would have put him up to it.
Well, all right. You know what?
I don't think it takes a lot of intelligence to go and light a fire. And they said he just kind of had pyro vibes. Like he enjoyed watching the fire. He went back to see it as it was kind of smoldering and going.
Can you love to set things on fire? If you're
pyros, yeah.
But if you're not violent about it, you just like to burn things. Is that a problem if you don't hurt anybody, or is that an issue? Or
it's like a fire. You have to have it contained. And there have been firefighters that have set fires to get a call because they love fire so much. And they're like, wait, you're a firefighter. You're supposed to not. But they're like, I just love fire.
Really?
Yeah, that's happened. That's been a story before. Yeah.
Crazy, right? The firemen started the fire.
Yeah, some people do just have a fascination with it, but that's just it. Like a fire, you have to contain your fascination to not burn down stuff you're not supposed to.
But if you know you have that in you, is that something where you should sit down and talk to somebody about it? Or is that just something, hey, I know what I'm doing. I'm not going to do anything illegal. I just like setting fires in safe areas.
That's the thing about fire. It gets away from you quick.
Okay, so...
Especially in dry-ass California.
Well, that guy's clearly crazy, but I'm talking about the person who just likes to set things on fire, look at the fire.
Yeah, I mean, if you're doing that in a fireplace, go for it.
Yeah, in a pit, in a fire, just don't do it to underbrush by a neighborhood.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And, they're calling him Florida Man, but I think he lived in California and then moved to Melbourne afterwards. So it just looks great to be like Florida Man starts fire. It's like, no. He was California man when he set the fire. Y'all want to blame Florida for everything. I think this is one that we can't claim the arsonist that took out 12 people. I think, he belonged to you, California, when that went down.
He moved here to get away and hoped y'all wouldn't come for him. And he's like, where's the farthest place I can go? Oh, the other end of the country, Florida.
That's misleading of the media there.
It is. It's very misleading. He was not ours. He was yours.
Well, because they love just labeling everybody Florida Man. Anybody who does anything weird and quirky, like, well, he just lived in Melbourne, Florida, so
and
he's Florida Man.
9 times out of 10, it is us.
Yeah.
But not this one.
But be fair, to me, the label's not fair of him being a Florida man. Okay, raising your hand if you got into a fight with an Uber or Lyft driver. Virginia and Jaybird, of course, have. Yeah, I know Virginia's punched a cab driver before. So,
I did.
Yeah, so she's had some violent excursions. You ever punch an Uber driver, Bird?
No, I'm not real violent like that. I don't punch things. Plus, I don't think I can punch anything. My knuckles would turn to dust.
Yeah, shatter your wrist. You hurt yourself more.
But only my left side. Even if I punch somebody with my right, my left would go out. My left hand would somehow hurt for some reason.
Yeah. Got bitten by a dog. Yeah, I think actually I've been bitten by a dog. Nothing really stands out, but I mean, I've had dogs. I think I've had situations where I've been at least nipped. Nothing serious.
Oh, I've been bit.
Yeah.
But not only by dogs.
Okay.
By ladies.
I've been bit by some ladies. It was all consensual.
Jaybird, you got digits at a wedding.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You're the only one.
Yeah, I a couple.
A lot of times girls go to a wedding and they get all ginned up on romance.
Yeah.
And if they're single.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I was single for quite a long time, and unfortunately, I go to these fucking weddings all the time.
Nothing illegal about hooking up at a wedding.
But yeah, it is a good, even with if you're not in the bridal party or whatever, people are just, if they're single, they get horny, they'll liquor it up.
Open bar.
They're looking at love. You know, they're trying to make it happen.
And nobody on the show had hooked up at a funeral, but you did have a story of somebody who might have found love.
I have a couple stories of people that have had, they left the funeral, went to the funeral party, and then got busy.
Yeah, because there's like the funeral and then there's like a reception after.
And it's a weird thing because some people handle grief differently. Mm-hmm. And I was shocked on the one story that I can't give details, so don't ask who it is, what it was. And it's not the story you're even thinking of. But somebody passed away and they found out the news and then was out banging someone they just met like a day before or 2 days before. And I was shocked by it. But I think they were grieving in their own way.
They wanted to feel something happy.
Maybe that's what it was.
Like, let me grab a titty.
I mean, sometimes you got to grab it. Hey, look, maybe we're not talking about a dude. Sometimes you got to grab a dick.
Yeah, you're not thinking about death when you're balls deep.
Maybe.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's effective.
Bang the pain away.
That's it. And got an email here from, what's that?
No, I was going to say a very inappropriate, unless you're a necrophiliac.
Oh, good God. That took
Back
a turn.
to murder.
Always with him.
Yeah.
We can't even have one conversation.
Oh, whatever.
Ralph said this month it's my wife and I's 14-year anniversary. A little shout out to them. Congratulations. It's a nice little milestone there. Good for you. All right. Well, we got a lot of fun stuff going on here. Just wanted to remind people the premiere for the movie going to be going down tomorrow night. We've got a link up that is connecting you to the Discord page should you have any questions for the Q&A. If you do have something, if you can get them to me by tomorrow morning, I could take those emails out there with me or at least have them organized to use that for the Q&A.
That's cool.
So that's another way. If you can't find the Discord, then just email your question. But we'll see which, quality questions we have, and we'll include that at the end of the movie.
And like V was talking about earlier, if you can't go and you bought a ticket, there are definitely people who are trying to go that can't get a ticket. So get on social media or, Discord or whatever we're doing.
Absolutely. And we will have a hot mic in the crowd on Saturday night, too. So if you're watching the movie and you think of a question right then and there, we'll also be able to take that as well. Mm-hmm. If you have something just come hit you while you're watching the movie and you want to ask the director, Cheeseburg.
Or if you are Hamburg, yeah, what the fuck does that mean, Bird?
Cheeseburg, go fuck yourself. And then you just pass the mic.
Yeah. That's very possible.
A lot of things you can do with it. So it's going to be a fun night. Can't wait to see you all out there. Get our costumes all ready. It'll be a fun one. Then on Monday, we'll let you know exactly when you can expect that movie to drop on YouTube. Enjoy your weekend, y'all. See you back here. Goodbye.